Hello everybody, my name is Ryuga and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. I believe I figured it out. I believe what I'm supposed to do is literally contradict her on everything, but press her on nothing. And I think, press her on everything, but don't present anything. Like, what else could I do? Like, let's see if this is truly the key. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough! Alright, we've got somewhere. Finally, it only took me a century. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize you any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understand? Nick, Loda's testimony is fishy. Something, Nick, really fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me. Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I don't. Lotta Hart. Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Loda. I keep wanting to say Loda. I don't know why. Loda! Did you really clearly see Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me. What's the big idea, treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough, Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong! I can't get anywhere because every time I almost get somewhere, you go, no, bad. Judge, I'm doing your job for you. Ban this man. Shoot him. Kill him. He's in contempt of court. What do you mean? Asking questions is the job. No, it's not. You can't make points. No, I already know what the verdict is, and it's not anything he wants. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. You know what? Ooh. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot, because I don't want to, because you keep telling me how to do my damn job. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. He's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. No, wait, don't do that. I already got her out of jail once. Don't make me do it again. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya! God damn it! I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness. I'm running out of time, but more importantly, patience! Better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. The last statement. Oh, that last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Wait. Press! Well, what about the other one? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I am getting so sick and fed up with your uppity bullshit. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness's statement. If she couldn't see the other guy, she probably didn't see him either. Well, find it! If you can, Mr. Wright, I have to say... What? Damn it. That's it? I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't... Hold on, no. I am not... No. Nah. That's bullshit. That cannot... Legally, I don't feel like that can qualify as a statement. Nor a testimony. Bullshit. Oh, yeah? Well, let's try this one, then. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fact you can't see shit! So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? No, objection. Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she said it. Also, I feel like that should mean you should be held in contempt for withholding evidence. No, hold on, wait a minute. You flat out just told her not to say something that is crucial evidence. Should that mean you're held in contempt of court, or punished in some regard? What? How could you possibly see Edgeworth? Explain yourself! Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course! I said I could and I meant I could! Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. The bastard! How Edgeworth was seen. I put on my night vision goggles. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So, once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. That does not change anything. If you couldn't see shit from there, you couldn't see shit with... What good would that do you? When I heard that noise on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. I disagree with that strongly. If you could... What the... You still couldn't see shit, damn it! You use binoculars? Funny how you didn't mention that earlier. Very well. You begin your cross-examination. This one better be good. This is bullshit! Give me that pouty lip. Right, hold on. Let me just see what I've got to bullshit this with. I don't care how many objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony for the last thing I do. Alright, let's begin. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a sec. You hasty Yankee type never find a gal where I'm from. What the hell does that even mean? Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. What difference difference does that make? That doesn't mean shit! I'm saving there. Nah, I ain't not gonna lose this now. Nah. I'm gonna press her on every damn thing. Your camera. Yeah, it's got an automatic... The issue we are concerned with here is seeing the camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions, which feels like that is illegal. I feel like that's illegal in and of itself, but whatever. Still, I brought binoculars with me. I'm gonna press her on everything because I think I got binoculars. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? Ugh. I've got doubts about your camera, too. Is that really to take pictures of meteor showers? You! The camera is irrelevant to this case. That is the most big load of horse shit I've ever heard! You can't say that! That's just bullshit! Mr. Wright, don't you dare take his side! You got that up there? Don't make me come up there, I swear to God! Is that camera really relevant to this case? Obviously, yes! If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. I know, but know this. If you find nothing, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further on this camera? Not only am I gonna do it, I'm gonna save, because I'm not fully confident, but damn it! Because this game is BS sometimes, but screw you! Yes! This is the make or break it. The camera is of utmost importance. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questionings, damn it! Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of meteor showers. That is a load of bullshit. I don't care. When I heard that noise come out of the lake, I looked with my binoculars. I don't care. What? Just... Bullshit! Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know that fog gets thick on the lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, Objection! I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Har. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. God damn it, I'm gonna challenge her on that shit, whether you like it or not. Now, wait a minute! Continue your testimony. You were saying how you saw Edgeworth? She's getting fed up with your shit. Now, no unnecessary comments, please. Nah. Press her again on that. I want to hear that one more time. I'm gonna try this real quick. I want to press her on this. Is it bullshit what I'm doing? Yeah. Do I care? No, I don't. I am stupid, and therefore I will 100% use the stupid load and save thing to my damn advantage. Objection. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. I'm glad I'm not the only... I'm glad the game actually... This isn't like the penny thing where I call bullshit on that. No, that is bullshit. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point the camera upwards to take photos of stars, Miss Hart. Ugh. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. What were you photographing? I'm so curious to hear her answer, if it's not just outright murder. Well then, what was she photographing? Ah! Miss Hart, this is what you're trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see your proof that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. This is either I have proof or I don't have proof. But I'm gonna go with I have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time. What is the proof that the witness did it? It's detected. This is what I'm gonna go with, right? This is my proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. What is that face? Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, the photograph here was taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. You see, this is why I should have been able to goddamn read this article, because if I could have read that, I could have put that together better! Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order. Listen here. I see. I, too, thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure you did. Sure you did, attorney's pet. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? Clearly the one you're with is not. So smart, boy. I was down trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But, as she so... What the hell? Succinctly said, so what? That changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it was, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were researching for Gordy, from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine. I'll testify. That won't change nothing. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. Like the fact that you are way too goddamn confident. Maybe she didn't kill him, but damn it, I am convinced you had something to do with it. And I'm going to spy. Why does you... Here's my question, right? Why do you want Edgeworth to be responsible for this so badly? That's my question, right? Damn it, I'm out of soda. Son of a bitch. Lotta's new testimony. New testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that was all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Oh, for God's sakes. Very well. Begin your cross-examination. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she was researching whether she's a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There was no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. You claim the defendant's right to cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. You're gonna do it, do you understand? Long Karma's up to something. I know it. He's just as shitty as Edgeworth if it was multiplied. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. You know what, you over-ego inflated prick? Haha, very funny. I'm laughing so hard that I'm not moving. You understand that this is your last chance. If there is no problem with the testimony, the witness will leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Now I'm gonna get this shit. It's all I needed last time. I just need like a direction to be pointed in, and then I can do the rest. That's all I need, is just something a bearing to go off of, and I can go the rest. So I'm not actually a research student at a university that will have no bearing. That's what you put the automatic sensor up on your camera? Yep. Borrowed it from a university professor. Wait a goddamn minute. You just said that you weren't a university student. Where the hell did you get it then from? It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So, how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera was triggered was that night. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, but I can say for sure it would sound like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know, if she heard a bang, and she thought Gordy was out there, I kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Okay. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops, I'm getting there! Okay, just watch the boat the whole time. Okay, now what would it be? What would it be? What would it be? What it would be? What it would be? I'm gonna guess the camera... No, I'm gonna guess this first. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I would not have given two lessons of a shit about some random boat on the lake if I was searching for a frickin' Loch Ness monster. I wouldn't have given less of a damn. If anything, I'd be looking around the boat like, oh yeah, I hope it eats them. That'll be a great shot. Even better. If anything, or I would have been thinking, great, now they're there. Probably it's not going to come out now. Damn it. I agree, any normal person would, but the difference is you're not normal. But you are far from normal. Wait, what? Y'all want to step over here and say that? I will gladly do that, not only to your face, but I will do it in front of everybody in this courtroom. I don't give a shit. I will call you out. You were camping at a lake to take a picture of a lake monster. That is far from normal. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give a boat a second thought. Ugh. Is she just gonna, like, fall backward at some point? Right, continue. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Yeah, exactly. Shut up. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, yeah, I'm sure now that we mention it, it's coming back to you. I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might have been out there and all. Miss Hart! Are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Why do you want to be that? That is the strangest thing! Is that, like, on your bucket list? Because if so, I think you need to be detained for having the strangest bucket list. What's next? Witness a meteor kill the dinosaurs? What? That is the strangest thing to be wanting to be a part of. What is wrong with you? I kind of got excited. About what? I was sure I was watching that boat until now. You're insane. That's the only conclusion. You're batshit crazy. It's the only explanation. Who gets excited for wanting to be part of a murder trial? I think anyone would be like, I'd really rather not be. Even if you're innocent, you're just a witness. You just don't want to do that. That's a lot of pressure. But surely it has to be, right? And you're like, yay! What is wrong with you? Even he's shocked by your dipshit having ways. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof. Proof of nothing. That photograph is worthless. It is worth less than sand. Still, we can't see who is shooting in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What is she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it, but you really can't tell from this photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why wouldn't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, it'll mean Edgeworth is prison. Now it mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? I'm gonna save here. I always save for these decisions. You never know. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photo, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. That's a load of shit. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Gotta love it when the witness actively is even sick of your shit and your lying ass. What is the meaning of this, Von Karma? Shit. Yeah, what of it now? Yeah, now when you're presented with your shittiness, yeah, it really sucks, doesn't it? Prick. I'm so sick of that shit. He is so annoying. That is the most annoying son of a bitch I have ever come into contact with in this game so far. I would take old bag freaking Miss April May. I'd take them all again if it were just to shut this bastard up. I hate you. Like, I really hate you. You suck. I hate this bastard so damn much. I cannot believe just how infuriating he is. And what's with his voice, too? Why does he sound like he's out of, like, some shitty horror movie being a possessed person? Objection. What is that? Who the hell sounds like that? It's so bullshit, my voice is cracking. And I don't even care. Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Wait, that does not look good for you, though. That's an objectively terrible look. No, this vital piece of evidence of the case, nay, I say, non-existent. There's a load of hooey, dirty barnacles, horseradish. Like, that doesn't look good for you, man. And you're just okay with it. What is wrong with you? You're stupid. Stupid! Stupid douchebag! Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Wow, that is so helpful! We still can't see who is firing a damn thing. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means the cross-examination is over. Obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? Maybe like a case of snarkiness? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence and decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Both of those things, for one, because you've got neither! Nothing, of course. Shut you kiss ass. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. Wait a minute, I found it. It's his right. They said it was his right hand, right? Hold on, wait. Right hand. Bam! Found it! Shit, I don't know which to go with. I'm gonna save here, and I'm gonna try object to show other evidence. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence. I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence about this enlargement. There's no point in retracting our steps. This is bad, really bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Yeah, let me hit you with it, Mr. Wright. You will show the court what is strange about this photo. Here goes nothing. We're ready for this shit. Bam! Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter restraint? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. Bitch! The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding the pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in the photograph is not Edgeworth. Damn right. Gotcha. Dick. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? I'm sorry. Yes, Mr. Kissass? You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Larry. Trying to throw Larry under the bus. It's obvious. Mr. Larry Butts did it. He was accused of murder before and he felt a craving to do it again. Even though he didn't do it the first time. So he did it this time! Much as I'd love to say it's Mr. Hart. I can't. Let's go with this. The victim. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order, order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. How dare you? I am so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What, did you talk to him? What? An examination of the victim's body reveals the distance from which he was shot. The distance. The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter. That's 3 feet. There is no way it could have been suicide. Okay, so then he threatened Mr. Edgeworth. There was a tussle because remember the gun said it was fired 3 times. 2 shots were fired. Edgeworth wrestled the gun from him, and then he was pounced on, and then in self-defense shot the victim. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report. Yeah, of course. What an Edgeworth move. To bring me evidence that I should have already received. Shot from approximately 1 meter away. Wait, that's quite a distance. So what's your evidence? Gordy shot him? I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. What? How? However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. December 26th. All right. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I haven't yet to be declared innocent, Mr. Wright. Well, yeah, but don't be an ass. Be grateful that you haven't gone to prison today. What happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. It's very funny. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. To be continued. Oh my God! Yes! 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 All right, got it. So that's all for this episode of Phoenix Wright. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the other videos I've done. If you want to see me play horror games, I am also right now doing Alien Isolation. So if you want to see me get the hell scared out of me by some alien, go ahead, do that. If you want to see me play some Battle Royales, please do. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.